I don't know what you're talking about. Hey everyone. Oh, I'm getting set up here. Oh, hello. Give me just a second here. I'm so unprepared today. Shelly Bean. Hi, Michelle. Hey, Michelle. Diana. Mary. Hello.
Hello.
Stupid.
Hello.
Andy says hello. Maybe.
No, I said hello.
He says hello. All right. Give everybody a second to get in here. I've got a killer headache and backache at the moment, so I'm going to down some Tylenol here real quick. Hello, there's Susan. There's April. Okay. Try to get all centered here. All right, so I had a little bit of an idea. I masked out all my shapes for my boxes and everything, and we're going to be playing with the gelatos again. But give me a second here. Got all kinds of mess happening here. I thought we would give something new a try and sort of play with stencils in addition to the gelatos. So I've got a whole bunch of stencils over here that I thought were sort of fall inspired, since we're moving into the first week of September, or we're in the first week of September now technically, but since we're doing autumn themes. Okay. Oops. I'm knocking stuff over. Okay. I got stuff everywhere on this desk. I was trying to clean up a little bit in my office so that I could get to my stencils, because we haven't got my office yet, so a lot of my stuff is packed up. Okay, so oh my gosh, where memory I was here for the last. Hello, Mikey. Okay, so I've got this cool sort of cracked finish from Prima. I've got all of these little doodads from Faber-Castell. So you've got like chevrons, this geometric sort of pattern, all kinds of fun little dots and hexagons, and this diamond pattern from this. So there's all kinds of like shapes. You can see probably better. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but there's all kinds of shapes here. I've got a fun little squirrel, or some little squirrels that I thought would be cute. I didn't know if they'd fit, but we could put a squirrel up there and I could still write over top of it. So there's some fun little squirrels. I've got flowers, leaves and acorns and stuff, and then I've got this Dylusions pattern thingy here. So I figured we could use these and sort of create sort of a little bit of a pattern on the background, but y'all gotta tell me which ones y'all like. And that's the ones that we'll go with. I kind of I want a little squirrel in here somewhere, though, I think. I don't know. The leaves and the acorns. You like the leaves and the acorns? These? So it's got these little acorns up here. It's got all kinds of little flowers. These sort of look like poinsettias. This one looks like holly. That's sort of pine. This one's a pine cone. They may be a little bit more winter than they are fall, but hey, we can make it work. You got some basic leaves up here, and then there's the acorn, so we can make this section of it work. I like that brushy leaf pattern down in the left-hand corner. This one. Leaves? Okay, so I think, let's see. I'm probably going with leaves here. Alright. You can make leaves work. I'm going to pull out my squirrel and see if we can fit him anywhere. All right. So let's see. Oh, he could sit like right there. And then I could write August or September over top of him. And he could be saying what my week is. Oh, yeah. Maybe the smaller one. A little squirrel. He'll fit right there. Barely, but he'll fit. Okay. Anyway, so we'll figure out with the tip of the branch. Okay. So we'll put our squirrel up there. I've got some, we've got what? We've got gold champagne and we've got something. Iced chai will give us a nice squirrel look. So I'm still going to do sort of the scatter of color, but over top of leaves. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out what the best way to go about doing this is. I think maybe this, or I'll put these acorns sort of down here going off the page. I think I like that one. That was cute. What do I need? I need paper to go underneath my daily. Let's see, I've got this sitting over here because I was graphing out the bed design for the kids, so it will work like that. All right. So I'm just going to sort of get started in here and we can talk about it. I'm going to put this acorn pattern, I think, right here. And I'm going to sort of go back and forth and hold this down with washi tape while I do it. So it sort of stays in place. Alright. Washi tape. Alright, what color should we start with today? Let's go with this yellow for now, and then y'all can sort of tell me what y'all want. Alright, so what's this one? This one is Odyssey. And iced chai. Okay, I'll do that here in just a minute. So the trick of this is going to be to remember when I'm doing these stencils not to go inside my boxes. Okay, so this is going to sort of be the first little experiment and seeing how well this works. All right, iced chai, here we go. So I've seen a few of y'all out playing with gelatos and showing me your spreads and things like that. Is anybody else playing with gelatos or even trying them now? Y'all should be planning with me. It's a plan with me, not a watch me. So it'd make me so happy if other people were playing while I did this. All right, I'm gonna put some green in this. I got this leaf over here. So these are Martha Stewart stencils, and they're really, really thin, so they're not really made for you to put too much pressure on, because these little inside pieces keep moving around and adjusting. But if you sort of go in there carefully and hold it down, it's not really a big issue. Gelatos look like fun, but I just spent my money on watercolors to play in my journal. Uh-oh. Can you hear me? Cortana tried to come up. Okay, we have sound. Yeah, Shelly Bean. I found that the watercolor, I did the watercolors for a while, but I don't know. I'm sort of, I don't remember what color this one is. You have to be so careful that you don't get bleed through, that I find that I can't do everything I want. So the last bit of watercoloring I did, you know, I was taking little pieces of watercolor paper and pasting them into my journal instead of going directly into the journal with it. So, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Okay. All right. What do we want to do next? Trying to get like as much of a design as I can in here. Because I think when we get around the edges, I might have to sort of go back and, I don't know, we'll see what we can fill in, because these are sort of big leaves. That leaf. Sort of there-ish. Okay. Isn't it pretty? I like it. And the Odyssey and stuff like that, the iridescents have a sort of sparkle to them. So it sparkles in the light, which is really pretty also. I really like that. Okay. So let's add this leaf over here. I don't know how well the washi tape is going to hold down through the stencil, but we're going to give it a shot. I'm just going to have to be careful. I love my gelatos. I've been using them to make all my backgrounds since you used them in the journal in April. Oh, hey, Lori. Yeah, they're so much fun, and you can use them so many different ways. I'm really liking them right now too. And since I've got a pretty wide variety as far as the colors is concerned, or are concerned, I can still change it up a little bit so that I'm not getting bored with it either. I kind of really love the fall colors that I had going in all but one of the spreads. One of the spreads came out a little brighter than it did fall, but that's okay. But it's been really fun playing with these again. I had put them up for a while just to sort of change things up a little bit, but yeah, I've loved pulling them back out, so I'll probably be doing a lot of backgrounds for a little while here. Let's try some more yellow. All right. So we may go in and like put some elements like these in the leaves and stuff in the more open spaces, and then maybe pick one of the patterns or something to sort of go in between the boxes. What do y'all think? Because otherwise you're not going to get a whole lot of the detail, but that's pretty too. I like that. All right. I'm going to put the squirrel in here. I don't know. I can't resist the little squirrel dude in here. So I'm going to put him in here so that he can sit behind my title. And fill up this space with that. So we may not really use much in the way of stickers in this spread, but that's fine too, because I don't mind changing them up. I like this, the way that it's turning out so far. So, all right, let's, if I can skin there. All right, let's see. I want him to be sort of fun. Maybe stick with the colors that we've already used. I'm going to use this Ice Chai again for him. All right, let's get him some color. So this one is Art Minds. I got him probably in Hobby Lobby. It might have come from back with all the paints and stuff like that. I'm gonna have to be careful with his tail because the page is humped up a little bit. Let's see if I can get this little section. So this material is a little bit thicker than the Martha Stewart. But I guess really you're supposed to be putting paint down over Martha Stewart and not rubbing it with gelatos, but we make do. All right. Let's add some of the orange. I don't want him to really go too bright, but I don't want him to be all one color either. Since I'm dog sitting, I was going to start laying out October. There you go. I'm still playing around with ideas for October. I want to do my basic pages, but maybe with a slightly more elaborate setup. I don't know. I really like October. I really like the whole Halloween theme, and I like playing off of that theme with the design of the different pages. So I'm still working on ideas for that. And I am starting the character designs for what will be the October kit stickers this week to get a good jump on that before really getting into September and then having to worry about the plan with me video for October. Let's see, maybe some red. I almost bought some gelatos at Hobby Lobby yesterday, but I'm so afraid of them. Why? They're fun. You should get some. They are fun to play with. You can use them with water and everything. Need some of that blue, I think. Right here on maybe his little butt or something. Because you gave October and November a thought. See, we already know our themes and everything for October, November, and December. Do you have to seal them? No, you don't have to seal them. You can if you want, but if you're laying them down like this, they're really not going to come up. Oh, I'm excited to see what this looks like. And so October is our Halloween month, and so we're going to do the spooky kind of Halloween theme. November, we are doing a galaxy theme, which should be very exciting with these gelatos for Daryl's birthday month. I don't think I've seen him in here today. And December, we are doing steampunk, because that's always fun. I have all kinds of steampunk stencils too. That's going to be really fun. There are all kinds of steampunk stuff. Oh, cute. You just got September set up. I've got mine set up because I have to do the plan with me, but mine's not filled out yet. Does that count as still being behind? I think it should, because I am. Yeah, none of my pages are actually filled out. I finally got the secondary palette of my Tombos out and put my colors in for the month and decided which ones I wanted to be in here. Oh, I used Susan's pun for the September moods page. I put that in here. It says, I don't have much room for drama. So that made it in. But yeah, as far as any of my appointments and everything, no, it's they're not in here. And I haven't filled out yesterday, and I'll get to today. Okay, what else do we want to do? I don't have a whole lot of open space, but we can just sort of play with the edges here. And then maybe do that one of those pattern looks. I got this cracked one. That might look kind of cool. The cracked look around the small spaces. Okay, so let's see. I can have this leaf kind of popping off right there, maybe. I don't know. Oh no, they're not complicated at all, and you can sort of just do whatever. If you lay down gesso, they'll run all over the place, and you can pick them up and lay them down with water. Last week we played with them in a bunch of different ways. Or maybe that one. Let's go with the, maybe turn it over and go like this. You can use it like this with the daubers. You can go in with a water brush and mix it somewhere else and then sort of combine them together. There's all kinds of stuff that you can do with these. I'm going to put this sort of going off the page right there. Oh, thank you. So definitely go back and get you some and play with them because they are so much fun. I'm going to be careful with this stencil. Oh, and I just lifted it up, but that's okay. We got little stuff happening everywhere here. Maybe that. Your phone shut down on its own. Well, that's always fun. I'm gonna put, I need some more of this blue. Put some of this blue over here in this leaf. And I'm going to be really careful up here in these creases where the book is because there's a hump. I'm trying to get in there real good so you can see the design go through. All right, let's try that. What's that look like? Oh, cute. Okay. All right, what else do we got? And I think that's, we're sort of running out of big spaces. And put this one more leaf and then we can go to a pattern. So what do y'all think? You want one of the, like this cracked pattern, or one of the other patterns like the chevron or something like that that's sort of more uniform? Let's go with some more red. The only reason I'm thinking of October already is I have meetings scheduled out for then since July. You like chevron? Okay. I've got a couple of different ones with chevrons on that we can choose from. Let's put this last leaf in here. Oops. Whoops. Okay, we got one chevron, one cracked. We need our tiebreaker here. Two cracked patterns, two chevrons. Everybody's always says, put down the middle. All right, let's see. All right, so there's a bunch of leafy elements in our squirrel. Let's see what we got. All right, so we got this cracked pattern. And we've got, where's my, let's see. We've got a couple of chevron looking things here. These are paper stencils, the ones from Faber-Castell, but if you're using something like this and gelatos with them, you can get by with using them more than once if you're careful with them. Something like paints and things like that might wreck them, but since this is a fairly dry medium, the way that we're using it anyway, you can get by with using them a few times. Okay, so we've got this chevron pattern, which is just zigzags pretty much. We've got the one with the breaks in it that kind of almost looks like a leafy vine feel. Okay, and we've got the crack pattern. So we got 1, 2, and 3, and y'all can tell me which ones y'all like. Let's see, cracked and brown would look awesome. Could you use the gelatos and draw a leaf on top of it around the edge, like a black outline? Is that what you're asking, Susan? Because, yeah, you could draw on top of it. All right, so we've got 2 2s and a 1. I'll give y'all a second there because I know that my thing is delayed. Now there's 2 1s. Yeah, then you can draw around it, Susan, with black pen or any other color. But to give it that sort of definition and edge to it. Okay, that's a lot of 2s. So we're going to go with that. Now, do we want to do it multicolored? I'm thinking, I don't know. If we do it multicolored, then you still get the pattern in there. And that might look kind of fun. Or we could do just like a brown sort of undertone around the rest of the designs and have sort of like a monotone background, you know, peeking through everything. So, you know, multicolors or sort of one color. And while I'm waiting on that, I'm going to take another sip of my drink. Because I think that still these browns, goldy browns or whatever, or something, just one color, might be kind of cool. I don't know. Oh, Gigi. There's a whole lot of... Maybe we can do the cracked thing next week. We'll get cracked in there at some point. I don't know. Or maybe we could do like the crack pattern inside something here once we peel off all the boxes or something. We'll see. All right, so we've got multi like the rest of the page. One color, brown. Oh, that's a good point. The cracked would sort of look like branches. Let's see, I'm trying to figure out the best way to get the most out of the pattern since there's not a whole lot of space. I want it to be subtle. It will be, but trying to think if I want sort of the... I want the pattern to sort of lay down, and I'm thinking we'll just go somewhere around there because it'll only be on the outsides. And then up top, I don't know, we can give it a shot. We're just going to wing it and go for it. If it looks like a pattern when we're done, it looks like a pattern. If it just looks like bits of background, then that happens. All right. Sort of hold this in place. Get this running off the side. So we're going to go with brown. All right, we've got the ice chai, which is what we've been using, and we've got the gold champagne. Maybe the gold champagne, since it'll be slightly different in color from the stuff that is multicolored, maybe. I don't know. Maybe that'll help it stand out a little bit. All right, let's try it. We're going to go for it. So I'm going to very carefully try to go around the little leaf elements that are already here, and I'm going to try to remember to stay out of the boxes. We'll see how that works out, because this is not really wanting to stick down, but I've used this washi tape like 3 or 4 times, so that's part of the reason. Let me see if I can use some fresh washi tape. All right, so we're going to go with gold then. Let's see, gold, gold, gold. Okay. Oops. I'm making a mess today. That's fine. I'm kind of disappointed. I knew I was getting a cheaper set of watercolors, but it had such good reviews on Amazon. Some of the colors are so grainy. What brand did you get? Mozart. Oh, really? Huh. I don't have, that's like one of the brands that I don't have, in watercolors. I've got a bunch of other sort of off brands, but, I don't think that I've tried those yet. Oh, well, that sucks if they're grainy. Can I see the stencils when you're done? I want to look on Amazon and see if I can find them. Sure. I will show you those again. A couple of them are Dylusions. Some of them, the Art Minds, might be like a Michael's sort of Hobby Lobby brand, but I'm not sure. And then Faber-Castell is this one that we're using here. So you should be able to find that kind of thing on Amazon. That should be easy enough. And Dylusions as well should be easy enough. These blue ones here are Martha Stewart, which should also be something that you can find. Although, does she have like a thing with like an exclusive thing with Michaels? Because I don't see her stuff in Hobby Lobby, but I know that I got these from Michaels. So it could be one of those Martha Stewart exclusives with Hobby Lobby. But either way, I hate when they dry super chalky. Yeah, I hate that about watercolor too. Yeah, I really don't like that chalk or feel sort of when you're done. All right, so let's see. And get around this leafy thing, but not inside the box. All right, let's go there. I have no idea how this is going to go. It's fine. This is why we play. This gold champagne has a sparkle to it as well, which is nice. I like that. I like that look because it's not really glittery. It just has like a little tiny shimmer to it. It's really pretty. All right, let's see. Where am I? Oh, I need to go here. Trying to work my way down so I don't lose my spot and forget something. Stencils are a little bit harder to line back up if you pull them up. This one might not be, but something a little more intricate would be. All right. I got Winsor and Newton watercolors from Hobby. The Winsor and Newton I do like. They are pretty good. The Kois are not too bad. I mean, they're not my favorite, but they're okay. You can get those from Hobby Lobby. I love Prima. Prima's really, really good. And the Jane Davenports, I love those too, but you're sort of a little bit limited with the Jane Davenport because she has, what, three sets, and that's it. Okay, we're going to get down here, and I'm going to have to line up where I want this stencil to sit so that it goes on the bottom also. All right, where am I at? I need some here. And figure out what's the inside of a box and what's the outside of a box. All right, that's some more outside. I gotta do my line in the middle of my task list. Okay. I think I've gotten all the spots that aren't in the middle of a box. We're about to find out though. Now, I'm going to shift it just enough. I'm going to try not to cheat. I'm going to shift it down just enough to finish out the pattern without looking underneath to see what it looks like yet. We're going to sort of see it at the top here a little bit, but I don't want to spoil the whole thing. I want to see it all done together. So we're going to weave. Maybe. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Oh! Okay, I got something I can line up right here. No cheating. I might have seen just a teeny weeny bit at the top, but that's it. That's crooked. See? That is the only thing about these stencils, is that they're not quite big enough to do the whole page at once. I'm going to call that lined up and see if I can. Let's see. I think that's about as good as it's going to get. So it still looks crooked, but we're going to have to deal. Yeah, that's probably as close as we're going to get. May I post a link of Mozart colors showing how smooth and grainy they are? Yes, and if it sort of freaks out because you put a link in here, I'll see. I think I know the thing, so I'll just keep an eye on it. These stencils were a great idea. Thanks for demonstrating. Oh, you're welcome. We'll find out how great an idea they were here in a minute, though. Alright, so let's come down here. So that's the only thing. I sort of wish that these were just big enough to do the whole page. But we're going to make do. See, and that's another reason that I like trying out stuff just sort of on a whim, because I don't mind if it works out or not, but then y'all sort of have an idea of what might work and what won't. So we can mess up my journal and spare all of y'all's. So far, we haven't had any major travesties, though. Yeah, it's telling me to remove web addresses and then try again. Like space it out with the .com after a space or something like that, and see if it'll let you do it that way. Somebody had that same problem last week. It like freaks out. Okay. All right. Are we ready? Are we ready to fill this up? I think that's all the spaces. The butt-bups are over here eating their food now because I'm filming. That's what they do. All right. Da, 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 da. Ready? And... oh, hey, that's kind of cute. I kind of wish there was like one more up here. Might have to go in and edit a little bit here. Okay, so what do I need? I need like the bottoms of a chevron here so that it looks finished. So if I line that up, there. And do just that tippy top up here. Maybe that'll give the top a little bit more of a complete look. Let me get this up under the edge. Let's try that. Ta-da! Okay. Kind of like it. It's a little, it's different. It's different. It's a little, I don't know, maybe busy, but I think it would have been busier if we would have gone multicolored, and we can really see what it looks like when we peel the tape up, which I think is sort of playing with the effect as well. So we're going to do this other page and see what we can come up with. All right, so let's peel that up. Now I'm going to start this one right here. Or if I put that here and we treat that as part of the design, so it sort of continues over. If we go up one, that will give me top pieces that I'm looking for. It's like putting a jigsaw puzzle together. Here we go. Alright, so put the washi tape here and get it down on the bottom. Well, yeah, just a little piece. Where's the end? There we go. All right, now let's do this side. All right, I'm gonna be careful. With our edges. I'm gonna watch this little leafy dilly over here. And then we're gonna have to play with the edge over here as well. So I'm gonna have to come back and do down the edge here because it's not quite long enough. But at least that'll make it a continuous sort of pattern, right? I think so. We'll see. To me, it looks like a jungle pattern, but I like it. And I think it makes the leaves stand out. Yeah, I think it does too. I think what's distracting me at the moment is this bold washi tape. But it's not really a washi tape that I would pick as a design element, and it's really not very sticky at all. I think it's just out of a regular Recollections box or something, one of those little $10 boxes or whatever. It's like not even, it's not a star, but it's most of a star. I don't know. I don't know what this pattern is. So it's, yeah, it's not one that I would ever use. And so I thought it would be perfect to lay down the masks, and at least I use it this way. So it can die happy. It has fulfilled its washi purpose in one way or another. All right. It's a houndstooth. Is it? It doesn't. I don't know. It's the red. I don't. Oh, I see. I don't know. I don't like it. So it's just not one I would have used. I don't use a whole lot of red anyway, so maybe that's part of what's throwing me off. I don't know. Quilting. Just, let's see. All right, so, ooh, well, we already know what it looks like, so no worries. All right, we need to be right in here. Let's see. Line that little piece up with this little piece, and we're back on track. Okay, let's go. I'm going to go around our little acorn bits, around this little leaf down here. And the bottom, in between these. We're used to seeing it in black and white. Right. I swear it's the red that's throwing me. I don't know. Okay. So let's... I don't want to get too close to the branch, but I want something just to sort of surround the squirrel thingy a little bit. All right, now we need to come back and go and make sure I got everything. We got this leafy thing happening here. All right, so let's try to we go right there. That should be the side piece we need. I can't set up my weekly because I keep stopping to watch videos. No, I'm not going to be done with the journal in at the end of the year, but I'm kind of that way too. My computer just freaked out for a second. I don't know what it is, but new year means new journal for me, whether I'm sort of done with the other one or not. But I think I'm going to run into that same dilemma with this journal because I've sort of taken the daily pages out of it. So I'm really only using my monthly pages, which is somewhere in the neighborhood of 4 to 5 pages, depending upon how I set up the month. And then 4 or 5 more pages for the weekly spread because I also took, I'm keeping the challenges digital for this month at least because I'm trying to get better at the shading and everything over in Procreate because that's where I'm designing a lot of the characters for my stickers, and that's where I'm doing a lot of the artwork for the stencils, so, or for the stickers. So I'm sort of wanting to get a little bit better at that, which is why I'm keeping the challenges over there because that's daily practice. But I don't know what I would say. Oh, so that's the only pages that I'm using, and I'm only on page 50, and there's 200 pages in this book, so there's no way that I'm going to be done with this book when it comes to the new year. So I'm going to have to sort of figure out what I want to do for that because that's part of the new year thing, and I love setting up a new journal for the new year. I think we need something down here in this corner. Right on the edge. So it looks finished. So I think I'm going to have to kind of suck it up and stay in this planner or this journal for the new year. We shall see. Okay. So there we have everything. I'm trying to glance over this and make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't see anything. And we can sort of highlight, maybe highlight the elements in black pen, like go over it with a black fine liner just to outline the little elements if they're not sticking out quite enough from the other part of the background. This phone is up there vibrating. Oh, yes I am. Michelle, all of the challenges are digital. I've recorded yesterday's and today's so far for this month. So I'm doing 5 for this month. I'm doing the Bujo Junkie Challenge because I brought it back this month. I'm doing Oodles or Doodles. I am doing Doodle Day Darlings, just doodling a daily in September because it's growing up in the 90s and I like the prompts for it. And then I'm doing Rando Doodles and Llamas. Llamas Love Lettering. 4. See, that looks so much better to me already now that we're peeling up the washi tape. I think I'll be going back to an A5 next year. What are you in now, April? Mine will be done in November. That means my New Year starts December 1st. I'm going back to an A5, but looking for a brand that will allow for a little watercoloring. The LT 1917s, Angie, are okay with watercolors. The Scribbles That Matter, I don't know, are hit and miss with the watercolors. The pros are better than the Iconics. I'm trying to think of the brand that I've seen a lot of people using recently that's even that'll also allow for a little bit of watercolor. Is it the Rhodium Mimes or something? Oh, B610. I like the B6 size too. Try Scribwell. There you go. 100 GSM coated paper. There you go. Hobonichi Cousins. I've seen people do a lot of stuff in there as well. Oh, Brittany came out of the room and the dogs are upset about that. In the bedroom. It's good with watercolor. I think I'm going to grab a couple of journals this month and give them a shot. So if you have one that you'd like to see, maybe I'll do a couple of reviews this month. You're fine, honey. Okay. Amazon offers an off-brand with 120 GSM, which should be fairly good if it can hold water. It should hold water a little bit better than the Scribbles That Matter and the LT 1917. Do Scribwell. It's still a newish brand. I think they only came out last year, but I have one and it's fantastic so far. Okay, I'll give that one a shot. I'm gonna where are my pens? All right, Scribwell. I'll do that one. All right. I love playing with new journals, so this is not really going to be an issue. Scribwell is on Amazon. Or you can order from their site. Cool. See, yes, this is already looking so much better now that this stinking red washi tape is gone away. It's so much more subtle now. Okay, I like this a lot better now. Okay. And now everything sort of really pops off the page. I'm a lot more happy now that the washi tape is gone. Oh, that was fun. Okay. All right, so I think that makes us done with the gelatos today, and I'm going to knock them over about 50 times if I leave them here. So up you go. Bye-bye, gelatos. Sort of keeping all my fall colors so that I remember which ones they are in the little dauber container on my desk. So I'm going to just shove those in there. so much better. Okay, yeah, so much better after the washi tape got peeled up. And see, that's what I'm thinking, Michelle. I really think it will. So I'm really excited now. All right, so I need... Yeah, I'm kind of digging it. I'm kind of digging it. The washi tape was really, really throwing me off. Okay. So let's get this one. We do the outlines in the 5s. All right. Now, big question is, do we still want to go with the 2 crooked lines? Or do I want to try and line it up and make it a little bit more straight for this one, or for this week? I kind of almost don't want to write on my squirrel now, but we're going to. But I kind of almost don't want to write on my squirrel now. We may not. I don't know. I might can squeeze the title in at the top or the bottom. Okay, we're going with crooked lines. I don't know. I really like that look, so I'm kind of glad that y'all like that look too. All right, here we go. Crooked lines. I've also got some pins that I picked up. That's one of the videos that I plan on doing, hopefully this coming week. Tuesday's going to be a little funky for me because everybody in this house, apparently, well, all the children in this house have dentist appointments. So I'm going to be spending the majority of Tuesday in the dentist office with the kids. So getting a video out on Tuesday is going to be a little funtastic. But I'm thinking I may switch things up for this week a little bit, since I'm just not getting those videos out. Last week I had a couple of really crappy days where I was just really not feeling like myself. But maybe just do design work, because I'm taking my iPad with me so that I can sit there and draw out stickers while I'm waiting for everybody's teeth to get clean. And then maybe just plan on doing the video on Monday or Wednesday instead this week. But I picked up these pins while we were grabbing school supplies at Walmart that looked very interesting. And I want to kind of see how they do, because they're really inexpensive if they don't bleed through paper. Looks homemade. I agree. Gives it a little extra pop of character, maybe. To kind of get all my thingies in here. Try to do all the vertical lines at once and then go back and turn my thing so I'm not turning it 500 times. Alright, so let's go down here. Do more lines. We've got a journal and peer reviews coming up. So like the best things, aren't they? They're my favorite ones. I mean, I really like I don't mind time lapses and things like that. I find them very, very interesting and sort of soothing to watch. But I really like the reviews as well. I have a lot of fun testing out the new products, and I like watching them too. I want to get my hands on those new Scribble That Matter pens. Since they come out, I might order that as well when I order this journal to test. because I sort of want to play with them. I watched a review on those from Cindy. But I think she and I have completely opposite tastes as far as I don't do the line down the middle as far as pen tips are concerned, because I tend to have a lighter hand, and she always says she's very heavy-handed. So when she calls the tips pretty firm on those, I want to see how firm they are, because I like a firmer tip on pens than a loose one, because I veer way off course with my lettering and things with loose pens. I also want to test out some the real brush markers, the ones with the brush tip that sort of flays out and like a actual paintbrush. So that's a lot of what I have planned coming up for September, and my editorial calendar for it, and the things that I plan on posting on YouTube. Has anyone tried the colored microns? Saw someone use them in art, but was wondering about journaling with them. The colored microns work just the same as the black microns do. I mean, they're exactly the same color-wise. You don't have to worry about bleed through or anything like that, and they're pretty well pigmented. So I like the colors as well. Cindy did a review on them. Yeah, I saw that. My husband thinks I'm crazy because pens and paper. I am right there with you, honey. I am right there with you. I love pens. Andy is going to be building some shelves here in a little bit. He's probably not doing it now because he knows that he's got to do that in the carport, and we'll be able to hear every cut he makes with the saw on the video. So he's sort of holding, I know he's holding off until we get done here to really get started. But the first little thing that I asked him to build me for my new office is a big, humongous cubby hole with all kinds of little cubbies so that I can put all of my pens in there. And we all know that I have a lot of pens. I wish I was in a better position money-wise to test out more pens and brush pens. As it is, my Scriffwell was sent to me for free. Oh, I mean, yeah, I would love some more money to test out things myself. So we're sort of going little by little here. I mean, I have a rather impressive, I think, collection of pens, but this bad boy was built up over time. This was not no overnight thing. I can tell you that right now. Because, whew, I hurt stationery. We all do, Angie. We all do. Everyone thinks I'm crazy but they humor me. They keep popping in and out, and I have to say the page looks fantastic since the last I saw it. Oh, thank you. I'm really liking it. It was the washi tape throwing us off, I think, or throwing me off anyway. Once I peeled that up, I was so much more happy with the way it was looking. I was definitely messing with my eyes there for a minute, because it's so busy. It might not mess with me so much, or might not have messed with me so much if it was just like a solid washi tape, but it's got that crazy pattern going on, and just was throwing my eyes off. Yeah, I'm a lot happier with this look. All right, so there is, oops, no. I need the bottom of our boxes, and then we need the little lines up under what will be the titles. But I do that in a different size. Okay. There's the outside of the boxes, which is really, really popping out against the background. I'm really happy with the way this is turning out. And there goes that stinking thing vibrating again. I have to turn the Wi-Fi on here, and his Facebook is going off. So maybe next time we'll just, I don't know if it's actually messing with the video, but maybe next time we'll have to just silence that a little bit. All right, so let's see. I'm going to do slightly crooked. And I don't like these to touch the outsides for some reason. I don't know. But they have to be crooked too. Now if everything's not crooked, it looks weird. So, and get Sunday going down here. All right. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's all the days. And I'm going to put this one up a little bit because I've always got so much room between that and actually writing things. Okay, this one, I'm going to go right here with the task list. And then we've got weather for the week. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's the 7th and our title. All right. And we have that. The vibration does slightly mess with the video, but not too bad. Okay, just a momentary refocusing. And the stupid, we still haven't figured out how to turn the darn autofocus off. Either. I don't know if I'm just stupid or what, because I just, no matter how many times I put my finger on that screen, it is just not happening. It is not going away. Just cannot seem to stop it. But at the same time, I don't know why my iPhone didn't do this autofocusy thing where it keeps doing that. Because no matter how many times I move my hands with that, it didn't do it. Oh, thank you. I'm getting some more of my drink. I have been really, really thirsty all day today. Okay. Now I need some titles. And you know what? And I don't think I'm going to be doing the video Monday this week either because I keep forgetting tomorrow's Labor Day. And we're doing like a cookout probably thing here. I love the crooked line look. Oh, thank you. Oh. So it will probably definitely be Wednesday when I do one of the videos. But these are the pins. Sorry. I just threw my heat gun in the floor. These are the pens. They are Timeless Creations Ultra Fine Line Markers. There's 30 of them here. And it was like $14.95 for the set at Walmart. But I don't know. We'll try. We'll see how they act. How is my headache? It's still, my head still hurts. My head always hurts. So I'm kind of used to it. There's the darn phone again. I don't know why he's so popular all of a sudden. It's because I'm on here. That's why. All right. So tomorrow is the 3rd. I'm going to make sure that I'm writing the right dates in here because we're going to brave this again and try to go in without pencil. We'll see how well that works out. So tomorrow is the 3rd. Zero. 3. All right. I don't know. Does caffeine help? Some, yes. Which is why Dr. Pepper is my go-to. Caffeine helps a little bit. Chocolate helps some. Neither one of them hurt too much or help too much, but I take every little bit that I can before I cave and have to take something stronger than Tylenol or Excedrin. All right. I'm not artistic at all, so I brush watercolors on a sandwich bag and spray a little water and press it on the page like, oh, I love that effect, Gigi. I really do. That gives you a real fun watercolor smudgy background to write on top of. Sort of that galaxy effect really easily too. So that's a great tip and trick to sort of use. 5. I'm so gonna write the wrong number here in a second. 6, 7, 8. I don't know why I'm putting zeros in front of my numbers all of a sudden either, because it's not something that I would ever do any other time. Drink Coke. Coke is really, really sweet to me. Even sweeter than Dr. Pepper. I don't know. I just started using the stickers in my journal. Cool. Have you tried eating I don't know if that answers your question, but I can't even stand the smell of celery. I eat celery if it's cooked in with other things and doesn't taste like celery anymore. Like if you put it in soup, I can eat celery because then it tastes like soup and it doesn't taste like celery anymore or smell like celery. I can eat it that way. Dr. Pepper Mountain Dew is super caffeinated. Ooh, I don't like the yellow drinks either. So is Sunkist orange soda. I'm so picky. I still want to commission you to make a bunch of vintage type stickers. Those are coming up, Michelle. Those are all of those sort of NaNoWriMo sort of, that's the kind of thing that's going in the NaNoWriMo kit, which is this week. I didn't quite get to them last week because I was kind of oogie feeling. But that's probably what I'm going to be designing when I'm at the dentist office, sitting in there for 5 hours on Tuesday. That kind of thing. The fountain pens, the dip pens, papers, typewriters, all that good stuff. Because I sort of did a flower page, and I kind of like the way it turned out. And I put a couple of borders in there, and so I'm going to see how I work that into like a sticker sheet. But yes, that's it. That's next. So I'm going to be working on that and the character designs for October this week. Oh, well, one child is going in. Let's say Carter goes into, his appointment is at 9 o'clock, but they space the appointments out for an hour. His is just a cleaning. And then Chase goes in at 10 o'clock. His is just a cleaning. And then Brittany's appointment is at 11:30, but hers is the first a new patient appointment, and so we have to be there early, which I'll be there early because I'm going to be there at 9 o'clock to fill out her new patient paperwork, and then she'll have her cleaning done and her x-rays done and her exam done all at the same time as part of her first patient appointment. So I mean, I'm going to be there from like 9 to probably 1, 12:30, 1 o'clock. Carter and Chase will leave and go to school from the doctor's appointment, which is a good thing about him being 16 and driving. So, and everybody in high school now goes to the same school. So they will leave their appointments and they will go to school. Brittany is to get I think she got her stuff for Tuesday on Friday so that she could do her schoolwork while we're sitting there all day, because I don't have, it's across town and I don't have enough time to run in between appointments and get her from school and get back across town before her appointment. It's a whole big old mess. So, yeah, I sort of overbooked Tuesday, but we're going to work it out. All right. So what am I doing? I'm doing Monday. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing Monday. Monday, Monday, Monday. All right, Monday. I just saw a new dentist on August 14th. Happened to be my anniversary because I'm a first appointment in a few hours and no cavities, so that's pretty hot. Yeah, see, there you go. Yeah. Well, see, I made her appointment, and then I'm like, I think my boy's appointment is in October. So can you double check that while we're on the phone? And she was like, sure. She goes, oh, no, that's September 4th also. One's coming in at 9 and one's coming in at 10. And I'm like, oh, fantastic. Well, I'm moving in on Tuesday. So we're working it out. From Canada. Hi. I almost missed the like I did last week. Oh, well, thank you. Um, welcome. First cavity when I was 25. I didn't know my inhaler could eat through my enamel. Oh, yeah, we learned that the hard way, too. Because my oldest, Devin, he had real bad asthma as a child. And so it used to make little bitty sores in his mouth on occasion, and then it would, it eroded a little bit of his enamel too, but I don't think he ever managed to have a cavity. He was really good about his teeth. For a young boy, which is surprising. I think Brittany has some concerns about maybe cavities in the back of hers, but they will check all of that out and sort of tell us where we stand there on Tuesday, I'm sure. Chase has been referred to orthodontist twice. The last 2 times he went, and his stubborn butt isn't going to the orthodontist because he knows he needs braces for a little bit, which they do those Invisalign thingies now, so I don't think it's that big a deal. I had braces growing up, and these are the ones that they glue to your teeth and tighten with wires, but he's being really stubborn. When we go in this time, though, he's going. If I have to drag him there kicking and screaming. All right, let's see. You guys are lucky. I had root canals when I was 5 to save my adult teeth. Oh, that sounds painful. All right, and with Sunday. Sunday. All right. I get so annoyed that doctors don't tell you that about inhalers. And by the way, I'm a dental hygienist with my own practice. Oh, cool. A dozen. Huh. Ouch. So much. I see. That's what I was thinking. I was like, how can you be complaining when they had these little plastic Invisalign dealies that, you can pop in and out with? I had this whole glued to my teeth metal thing, those wicked rubber bands that attach the tops to the bottom, the stinking wires that they tighten it up with, once a month or whatever. That was painful. And that little stinking pipe cleaner brush that you had to get in there and clean it. It was just a hassle. So they got it so much easier. All right. I need to write out my titles for the bottom. All right, because weather never fits in here. So let's do that. All right, weather. I don't know what kind of letters I want to write in. Which is why we do it in pencil. Let's try bubble letters again. I can tell you, I've had fun with the challenges for, well, Llamas Love Lettering anyway. I mean, I had fun with the other ones too, but since they're sort of 80s sort of movie theme or whatever, the first one was the Goonies yesterday, and I did the Goonies logo sort of like it looked in the movie, and that was really fun on the iPad. It was fun to sort of draw out. They were kind of bubble letters, but a little bit different. I had a harder time with the Breakfast Club today because I had to sort of throw down a green background to look like a chalkboard, and then I wrote over top of it with chalk today. I'm not overly happy with the way that one came out, though. Oh my God, headgear with your braces. I had headgear. Yeah, see, they have it so much easier now. They just don't understand. Alright, weather. Alright, last week I did running task list over here, but I think I'm going to move it back to just task list and then put the days of the week over top of here, because I think that would be a little bit easier to tell what it is. Alright, so task. Let's see. I had perfect teeth until I was crying. I couldn't believe it. Cavity. Oh, wow. See, I didn't really run into, I mean, mine were a little bit crooked or whatever, but they weren't like too bad crooked. So we just had the braces to sort of straighten them up. But after having gone through all of that, sort of chemo and radiation sort of messed me up after that. So that was hell. And I've had to deal with the fallout after that. I'm like, but I had such nice teeth. So, I don't know. Mom was like, I spent so much money on your teeth. And well, what are you going to do? All right. You know, I take care of my teeth, and that speaks to you taking good care of your teeth. Yeah. All right, so task list. This is my 2-by list, and we could put my scribble on here later. I got to take my picture before the pen. I just like doing that, but then I could put my scribble over here after. All right, so 2 by do I always write that to where it doesn't really fit? I gotta change that. Not fitting to make my B too big every time. Never learn. Yeah. Wow. Okay. 2 by. And what we got? We got meals. Which I didn't even fill in my darn meals last week. I mean, I was not really hitting on a whole lot last week. I was having some bad days. I think I just wrote that too big too. We can always turn meals into menu if I don't have room. I might have room. Let's find out. And hopefully today I could spell September right. Unlike August last week, because we're going to be writing over top of my squirrel. And I don't want to mess him up. Alright, meals. That'll work. Okay. Let's go. Here we go. September is a weird word. Alright. Weather. Oh, that just went crooked, but okay. We're going with it anyway. It's sort of writing off to the side. That's what's throwing me off here. H. Oh, bye, Gigi. Have a good week. R. All right, weather. I need my eraser still. I don't know why I put it up. There we go. Are you writing September in black also? I think so, but I use my Kelly Creates pen for that, the small brush pen, instead of the mono drawing pens for the titles. Just bought me a frozen coffee from Dunkin'. Isn't it nice when they do things that just surprise you? Buy you a nice little thing out of nowhere. Task. Well, that kind of, whoops. All right. List. Do. My S's still look retarded, but that one's not that bad. This one is a little. Oh, hey Sam. I talked about you earlier. Because I didn't see you. Yeah, I don't get the notifications either, so I just sort of gave up on those a while back. It'll tell me that I was live in a couple of hours once I'm off and everything is sort of said and done. That's when I usually find out that I went live and get my own notification. Like, oh, by the way, we played with stencils today, Sam. Where did you learn to do your beautiful writing and print? Practice. The bubble letters are sort of, I don't know. Cindy over at Llama Letters, she's got some worksheets, I think, that do both of these types of letters. I can't remember. This one is just adding the downstroke thickness onto a regular letter. And then the bubble letters, that's why I keep putting bubble letters in here. So I'm still sort of practicing. I think hers are a little bit more bubbly and a little bit better. I'm really not great at bubble letters. So that's why I do them in pencil first. And then the brush lettering is just practice as well. I started January of last year with the brush lettering. Was it last year? I think it might have been last year, or maybe the year before. I can't remember now. With the 30-day challenge by Becca over at the Happy Ever Crafter on Instagram. She has like a 30-day thing where you start and you do your drills. It's 30 days of drills where you practice your upstrokes and then your downstrokes and then your ovals and your ascenders and descenders, and then you start to put it together, and then it keeps going after that, but it starts to get sort of paid in workbooks after that. Well, we started out doing that, and then I just sort of combined that with my regular cursive and a bunch of free worksheets that I found through Pinterest and a couple of other different things, and just searching Google, and that's sort of just gone from there. But it's pretty much just daily practice. I didn't get notified either. I missed last week, so I kept an eye out. Pizza is awesome. I missed it. Squirrel. Oh yeah, we played with it was really interesting. I didn't know how well it was going to come out, but so far I'm liking it. So we played with stencils. How to draw flowers this month. That's what I was doing. Oh, cool. Been practicing flowers too. Asked her for September. Oh, awesome. Pieces, calligraphy, just started the alphabet today on YouTube and Instagram. There you go. Peony, dahlia, and carnation. Oh, cool. All right, so what do I need? We need to write September in here over top of Mr. Squirrel. I need to put my days of the week over here too, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. And then down here is all right. So I'm going to use a new one because I think mine's sort of starting to run out of ink, the one that I've been using, and it definitely doesn't have any label left to it. Oh, I can't get into it. Oh. Like they child-proof these things. All right. I'm doing a little bit better, Sam. Thank you for asking. Oh no, it's going to be so sad to write on top of it. I don't know if I can do it. We got to put September in here somewhere, though. I'm like debating because I don't want to put them over. I don't want to put it over my little acorns either. Pieces challenge because I don't know how to do capital letters at all. I have to look that up. Like, I don't do some of my capital letters right. Like, I don't write a capital Q like it's supposed to be no matter what. Maybe on the bottom of him. Down here. So you still get most of him. See, I knew that that might be a mistake because I knew I wasn't going to want to write on top of him. I'm still trying to figure out if I can write small enough to squish September in up top or something. Yeah, that's a really good thing to do also. Like says, if you don't want to waste paper over and over again, use tracing paper. Like print out the worksheets once and then get you some tracing paper because it's so smooth it won't mess up your brush tips or anything, and then write over and over again on top of the tracing paper. It's too cute to cover. Maybe the first 3 letters. Okay. Why do you have to? You've got the dates. True. I don't know. I feel weird if it doesn't say that it's September somewhere on this sheet, though. I mean, because it's right behind September's monthly pages. But I really don't want to write on him. Why not just write a big ass on the left hand box that is open? Okay. Big ass on the left hand box that is open, or a number 9. It's up to you. Oops. Ooh, the number 9. Yeah, I don't understand why they don't teach cursive anymore. S, not ass. Okay. Oh, a big S over the acorn leaves. I could put the, like, S-E-P up here and a 36 over here because it's week 36. Or a 9 over that left leaf. See? And I feel... Oh, ooh, I could put... I don't mind. I don't think I mind writing over the leaves as much. Okay. We can put... I can put September here. Let's see. S-E-P-T-E-M-B-E-R. That would be tight. I could do just S-E-P and then across the top. I don't know. I'm so conflicted. It's like I don't feel as bad about writing over the leaf as I do the squirrel. But I don't know. Top left and number over the leaf. Alright, we're just going to go in at the top. And I'm going to leave, I don't know. Yeah, okay. We're just going to go on top of the chevrons. And I'm going to write S-E P and then 36 over here. Every time I make up my mind, that doesn't sit right. SCP and 36 on top of the leaf. It's like I do want to write over top of the leaf, but I don't want to write over top of the leaf. I'm so conflicted. I'm freaking out here. I'm freaking out. Right, September across the top and week 36 on this leaf. Alright, well, if I put week 36 on top of this leaf, should I put September over here and write out the full name? Because then that would sort of even it out. As for September, could kind of curl under his tail. How about on top of the acorns? I don't know if I want to write on top of the acorns, so I do week 36 and September up here. I'm going to go with that. Maybe. Now, do I do it in regular letters or try calligraphy? on top. Oh, this is so hard. But more toward the page edge. Okay. Above Wednesday and Thursday. Okay. And a week. Ugh. Calligraphy. Print. Oh! I think I might have to do September and print. I'm going to still use the brush tip and sort of get the downstroke a little bit thicker, but it's going to have to be under this. Week is fancy. All right, we'll make week fancy. Maybe. Ah, here we go. Oh, it's happening. It's going to happen. Here we go. Ah. Watch me spell the stinking word wrong. All right, so I'm not paying attention to anything except spelling week correctly. Did Kelly change the pens? This isn't, or has it just been that long since I opened a new pen? This pen doesn't look like my pen. I know that's a stupid thing to be concentrating on when I said I wasn't going to concentrate on anything but spelling the word week right, but this pen doesn't look like my pen. Okay. Now, I think it might be because it's new. This is my old pen. Nope. No, it is different. This is a medium. That's why. Oh, okay. I grabbed the medium. There's a fine, a medium, and a large. That's what's throwing me off, and this is the medium. So this one's the small, and this is a medium brush. I got it. I knew it was different. Okay. I was bugging the crap out of me. September, more print light. You did it. Calligraphy. Let's see. All right, now it is week 36, right? Last week was week 35. I gotta go back and fill these in. So we are 36. Three. Six. How am I storing the pens? I usually store them just sitting on my desk. The ones that I use often because I've heard it's better to store horizontally. That's why I'm waiting on Andy to make me my big old cubby hole. But right now, I also got tired of fighting with the little container, so I put the pens that I'm using this month in this little mug as a cup, as a pen holder right now. So I think they have to be laid flat or ink gets funky. Yes, you're supposed to lay pens flat. Now for September. Oh crap. Okay. Okay. I can do it. My lines look uneven. I'm going to go in here and fuss. Alright. September. We can do this. Ah. S. Oh, I could put the 3rd and 9th over here on the side of this leafy thing. E. I don't think I've used her medium before. I like this size. It's really nice. Ooh, I kind of wonder now how thick the large is. SEP. Oh, that got shaky. Stop shaking. See? Y'all are laughing at me. I like the feud on Banggood. What is that? E. Okay. E. You can. I really appreciate the encouragement. uh, M. Septem. M. Thinking crooked lines are going to run into my B. B. That's okay. We're making it work. We're making it work. E. And R. All right. Not my favorite, but it's okay. Okay, mine always looks bad. How do you write an upper the exact same way? Pretty much. My uppercase K in calligraphy looks stupid. Too. Like I don't like my K's. So I come down like that, and then I try to make it fancy. That's a K. That's my uppercase K. It always looks stupid. I keep forgetting to look there. I'm gonna have to drop that ink like it's on. My K and H lowercase always look wonky in cursive. The pens were $2.78 with free shipping. They're surprisingly good, and that's the second time. Oh, this post weird. I'm gonna have to check that out. All right, September. Do we need the 3rd through the 9th over here? I can write the 3rd through the 9th. I don't know. September is like bugging me. It's like looking wonky. I'll try to fix it. Like the M is like stupid. It's like curved the wrong way or something. I don't know. Yes. Okay. Or 3rd. I'm not putting zeros in them this time though. Or should I? Because I put zeros in front of them like a weirdo. Down here. Or just 3-9. What's the script? It's a book, a journal that apparently I'm gonna buy and review. But I didn't want to forget, and I don't want to put it on my to-buy list until I get my before the pen paper, picture. Just the 3 and the 9. Okay. We're going with that. 3. So nerve-wracking. Decisions. I'm just laying down gelatos like there's no tomorrow, but I get it here to the ink and I can't make a decision for anything. Oh, my 9 looks stupid. 3 through 9. That's it. Okay, I have to look. See. Oh, cool. Okay. Now, I think I've got these 2 Staedtlers because I used them before, this orange and this brown, because they were sort of fall, to color the insides of my letters. So I think I'm going to do, that matches. I think I'm going to do that again. I'm going to do my drop shadows on my bubble letters with my brown, and I'm going to do the orange up in my days. So pretty. You saw a squirrel. Oh, thank you. All right, meals. Gives that a little definition, makes it pop out just a little bit more. Oh, I think I put that drop shadow in the wrong place. We're gonna pretend we don't see it. Oopsies. All right, bye. Oh, that one was super thick. 2. Oh, bye. You too. Do. I keep veering off track with my thoughts. I keep trying to figure out what Andy could possibly be doing because I have his phone. Bless his heart. So I took his phone from him so that we could do the plan with me, but he has been really, really quiet. It's like almost like I think it's the mom in me taking over. Like he's got to be up to no good being so quiet in the bedroom. Because that's the way the children are. They're never quiet unless they're up to something. Of course, Brittany's the only one here right now. Devin left to go to work, and the boys went to their, the 2 other boys went to their dads. So it's just overly quiet. I think the dogs are sleeping. I don't understand how it could be so quiet in my house. This never happens. I think it's freaking me out. He might be napping, but we slept in a little bit today. We really did. Of course, we didn't go to bed until 3 o'clock this morning, so our sleeping in is a little bit different than everybody else is sleeping in. But it was really quiet in here last night too. So I learned to write a capital B while planning with you. Oh, yay! Thank you. It's been great. So in from the pool now, and I have to go. I hope to see you guys next time. Oh, well, thank you for joining us. Bye, Mikey. He's quiet and in the bedroom. Don't ask. Oh, Sam. Never too rested to nap. He is. He's probably knocked out in there. I'm going to go with the less dirty option. Sam went straight to dirty, you naughty girl. Should be ashamed of yourself. This is an awful bright orange, but we're going to make it work. It's just a little pop of color in the letters. Maybe I'll find a slightly more muted tone. Oh, I could have used my orange Tombow from my secondary palette, which I'm really happy with, by the way. The secondary palette, I thought that it would go well with the autumn colors. And when I filled in my mood colors and my self-care colors for the month, that they really pop out nice against the autumn colors in the gelatos. So I was happy with that. Okay. I think that looks pretty finished. I don't really think that we need any stickers this week. I think the pattern kind of speaks for itself. I had thought maybe a couple of little leafy stickers might go, but I don't know. I think it looks okay without it. I do have leafy stickers. I got little acorns. What do we think? We think with stickers, or are we good without stickers? Bye, Diana. No stickers. I don't think so either. I think we're pretty much done. I like it. I like it a lot. It goes well. Yep, I think we're going to call that done. I think we're going to call it finished. All right, well, that took 2 hours. I did not think it had been 2 hours. It's not 5 o'clock. Holy crap. Oh, he's got to be passed out. Okay. All right, so I have kept y'all for 2 hours now. It didn't seem like it, but I had fun. Oh, somebody wanted to see the stencils at the end, to see if they could find it on Amazon. She might have already left, but this is the Martha Stewart's craft one that we used. It's a bunch of leaves, and I think these are poinsettias, and that's holly berries and an acorn. So there is that one. Oh, thank you, Susan. I love the quotes. I did that Saturday. Did I do it yesterday or do it? Yeah, I think I did it yesterday. So the chevrons and all of these other fun ones are Faber-Castell. They come in a 10-pack. There are a bunch of different ones of these, I think. So this is just happens to be the one that I got. The cracked wood is Prima. Or I don't know if it's wood, but the cracked one is Prima. It's really, really nice. We're going to have to use that next week, I think. And the Squirrel Dilly is Art Minds. It came from, it had to have come from Michael's. So it's also got little turtles. It's got little turtles in here and a little birdie as well. So it's not just squirrels. I have, we didn't use this one this week, but this was the flowers, also Martha Stewart. It just has a whole bunch of different flowers on it. It's a rose, and that might be a carnation. You got all these fun little thingies. And the other one, I got this on clearance, apparently. But this is Dylusion. So it's got the alphabet, which actually could have been kind of cool if we use that. And then this fun pattern in the numbers down here. And it looks a little bit bigger than what I usually have space to write with. But that might have worked cool for a week and 36, though. So those are all of the stamps that I pulled out today to sort of show everybody. You're curiously scribbling. All right. So, I mean, I've got stickers or stamps galore out back here in my office that I was trying to dig out and get to before this thing. So I was like frantically pulling things out left and right, but I got a bunch more. And so we'll maybe we'll play with a different pattern and a different look next week when I see what else that I have. All right. So I'm going to stop talking for now. I'm going to go find Andy and I think wake him up most likely and get him started on building shelves for the boys and my cubby hole for all my pens. And then I will see y'all in the vlog this week. And then next week, we will be right back here for the live. Oh, you're welcome. So, bye, everybody. Y'all have a great holiday. If you're here in the U.S. for Labor Day tomorrow, eat burgers and cook out and have fun. And then we'll see y'all next time. Oh, thanks so much. Bye, everybody.